Hey there, Benedict up here in Silicon Valley, and I am a software engineer by profession, so no musical training whatsoever. And I've been working with Thomas for a number of years. He's helped me a lot. Before Thomas, basically my story is that I was afflicted with what's known as the baritone curse. And people told me, well, you're just a baritone, you can't sing up there, you're just gonna have to, you won't be able to sing any of your favorites, forget about it. We'll just have to transpose the music down, which means moving it down to an area of your tessitura or your comfort zone. So moving music into your comfort zone was what people told me had to be done. And I said, there's gotta be a way to sing up there. I don't wanna just give up and resign to that fate. And I found Thomas's fantastic book. If you haven't read it, you gotta read it. It's called How to Sing a High C Without Straining. And I reached out to Thomas, had my introductory lesson. And before, he'll take meticulous notes. Thomas will always take notes of before and after and the progression of where you're going, which is what I really like about his lessons, is that everything is mapped out, everything has a lesson plan, and he knows, 5 lessons, 10 lessons, 15, 20 lessons later, what you're gonna be working on specifically, where you're gonna be, how you're gonna be progressing. And there's a plan to the entire program, which I love. And so before I joined Thomas, I could only sing up to the F above high C, which is about, that's a F4, by the way. If middle C is F4, sorry, is C4, then I can only sing to the F4. And when I was singing that, I would be straining and practically feel like I was killing myself. The muscles in my neck would start to get really tired very quickly, and I'd feel like I was strangling myself. Of course, the people listening would be like, "Ugh, that doesn't sound very nice." And after by the end of the introductory lesson, we had sung my very first high C, C5, tenor high C. For pianist, it's treble C, right? So treble C or C5, and then that's full voice, by the way. So C5 and full voice on my very first lesson. And subsequently, my record has gone from the C5 on the first lesson. Now I believe my highest that I've sung is G5 in full voice. And in falsetto, we work on that too, which is great. I didn't work on much falsetto before Thomas, and we regularly hit soprano high C, which is C6, practically every lesson. And my record for falsetto is either E flat 6 or E natural 6. It's one of those, somewhere in there. And we're still working on it, still constantly growing the voice. So hopefully one day it'll be somewhere. And I've been really happy to work with Thomas. He also produces music, which is fantastic. He's introduced me to studio recording. We spent some time in the studio and recorded a cover song and original song, and it's been a great experience, and I'm very happy. And if you're even thinking about learning how to sing, whether you want to sing high, you want to sing in tune, or you want to learn how to get your own music out there, you should definitely take action now. Don't just think about it. Just try it. Try it for an hour and take action now. Reach out to Thomas right this moment. Cheers.